Sorry about that. The stream decided to die all of a sudden. I think it may have been my internet connection. It might have dipped down a little bit. Now, first and foremost, see if I can. Not what I wanted. No. Is that Peeler or is that? No, this is some generic grunt. So, okay, R1 and L1 is tactical. Whoa! Where are you coming from? This is really annoying. Okay. So you just tap all one. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that I like the warrior style a little bit better, even though it is. It is a little ridiculous that I lost that much health by being hit like what, twice. Dark Souls 2 is almost 3 minutes in. Yeah. And that's not saying a whole hell of a lot either. So that functions as a critical backstab, but it doesn't really do much. That's yeah, there doesn't, like, while playing this, it doesn't really feel like there's any weight being... I could get the same feeling from hitting cellophane from opening a game or something. Not to say that I'm not enjoying this or anything. I mean, kind of, but not really. But it just feels uneven. Alright. So let's try this again. So I guess they're trying to prompt me in order to take out this guy first. This is thrilling. Oh, I leveled up. Holy shit. I guess I'll put one in Ranger and then one in... And... Damage Blazer... Can't really say that I'm too surprised. I mean, what's, yeah, 300 I mean, none of these sound really all too appetizing, to be perfectly honest. I guess I'll go with that. Let's see, ability to interrupt. I guess I'll work with this. And, well, that's kind of nifty, I'm not going to lie. 2 points just go, sure, yeah. And pommel impact, yeah. Since this is nothing but making damage anyway. Game overpowers my voice? Yeah, that does not surprise me. Alright. Oh, what's up with game audio as well? Oh! Ow! We got visitors. No. Whoa! True words, Buckle. True words. I'm going to get killed again. Oh, well, that was one. Get fucked. Get fucked. Alright. This camera is a little weird. And hopping around quite a bit as well. So... curiosity is getting the best of me. What's that 2 on the map? Oh. Do I need to go to it? Fuck it. I want to go to the secondary objective. I guess that's what that means. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, cool. Bring back.
Hey, Falcon! I need some help here. There's too many of them, and I got this stupid scribe under my feet.
You, scribe, get back in the chamber with the others. Can't protect them, just wandering around.
I mean, what the fuck, man? Okay, this guy. This guy died first. And use this. Away. Okay. So essentially, I have to use the lock on. Otherwise, shit's gonna get really weird real quickly. Okay. Fuck that. Come here, you. Get bopped. Get bopped. Come on. Get there. There.
Hey, thanks. Not you, I'm pretty sure that jerk would have gotten me killed.
No shit. Next time be more
No
careful, okay?
shit.
I talked with the captain. He wants to see you.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of feces in this conversation, apparently. Refined metal and tainted blood. I'm getting a lot of tainted blood. Alright, so now let's go back to the actual... So at least that gives me a better idea of what I need to do here. Because that means that the twos are secondary options, are secondary objectives, and the ones are primaries. And you got monsters. Yeah, I would say much of the same. I would be a little bit more worried about the, creatures threatening my life in comparison to the captain just wanting to talk. I mean, unless I bang the captain's rod or something, then I wouldn't be too worried about. Whoa! Would you die already? Damn. Okay, let me focus on this asshole now. Can I go ahead and get some powers or something now? Please? Taking so long. Ugh. Great. So now I had to kill a pregnant monster. I should probably upgrade myself. Oh. Okay, cool. And still working with spare crossbow. Great. Right. Like, I would be stupid enough in order to run out without anything on. Resistance to poison. Oh, I don't have enough in order to make that. Okay. Skills. Let's see what now. Charge time for assault minus 25%. Damage from heavy weapons 10%. Okay, so that's delivering. Yeah, I need that. I need the ability for help. And ability to interrupt. I kind of want to keep things balanced, so I'm just going to switch over to this and see what else they have. Changes target during an assault. Huh? Fine, sure, okay, whatever. Whoa! Doesn't mean shit when you're about to get fucked out. That's something. What is it telling me to do then? Because I see that I got a new level. But... Oh! I did not even see this. Your maximum health increases even more. Okay. This is a little different. Finding out enemies. Okay. Yeah, I should probably use that. Okay, so I'm in a situation that I have pretty much no health. I have a giant monster that's trying to kill me. And, things are pretty shitty right now. Whoa. Nope. Get fucked. Fuck. Nope. Yeah! Shit. Oh, my character has some balls on her. I give her credit for that. She has some, intestinal fortitude. Did I just gain another level? God. Okay, cool. It's alright so far. Okay, cool. Good. I need that. I'll save my points for feats, I guess, and save this a little bit more, maybe. I should probably do that. Alright, back to skills. I'm surprised I'm gaining levels as quickly as I am. Alright. There's no region out of combat. Okay, cool. Go with that. Chance of superhuman dodge. Is that like, I'm guessing that's what I was doing earlier, so I'll give it a shot maybe, but invisibility. Sequence of dagger speed, sure. Alright. Let's continue on then. Enemy? No? Cool.
This position is lost. Retreat! Everyone fall back to the invoking room, and fast!
He's that fast! And I get caught on something! Really? Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. God, calm down, calm down. This is not a game. Please, stop. Stop, I can that up. Nope, moving. Too close. Too close. Too gung-ho of me, but too close. Alright. Now where we go? Again? You? Okay, well at least I have a better idea how to handle this thing now. Yep. Can't really add much more to what you guys are seeing right now because really, that's just tapping a button in order to dodge. That's pretty much all I've been doing at this current time. raw leather and raw metal. Shit. Okay, enter the invoking chamber. Everything looks clear. With my mohawk of power, I might as well go in.
Concentrate. We almost have it.
Well now, that must be the 5th time I heard him say that. This stupid ritual is taking too goddamn long.
Oh, you're quite useless now, aren't you?
Shit, here come the haulers.
Okay.
You gonna be alright? I'm fine. Worry about those deadwalkers.
I'll be able to worry about you. Okay, cool. So I actually have someone helping us.
Got it, Sergeant. I'll keep the hobos busy.
Oh yeah, and I do plan to get Watch Dogs, but it's probably going to be a little bit after launch. Rope. Yeah, I know things probably never talked about you. But the plan is I'm probably going to get it like a little bit after it comes out. Maybe like 2 weeks before out. Maybe like 2 weeks out. And when I do, I'll probably try and stream that.
Wrong. The catalyzer shouldn't do that.
Dead. Okay. Cool. What?
Stay away from my daughter.
Stay away from my daughter. Nope, doesn't care. Just cares about getting in my bunghole, apparently.
I shall not let thy weakness be our downfall.
Okay. So I guess this is before we finally start getting into the actual meat of the game, huh? Only like 30 minutes in, 30, 40 minutes in. No big, I guess. Huh. Strange. So that's what we're calling it, strange. Alright. Typical fantasy there. Alright. Damn. Alright. Hey, thanks for doing half my dirty work for me. Devil Ancestor or Doctor Strange, maybe. So, Flaming Sword. I mean, this has gotta be like one of the most annoying feelings in the world for Juggernaut. I literally nipped at his heel. I don't. Oh, God. You didn't realize how much that hurt. And that did nothing. Excellent. Alright, so what I need to be aiming at now? This. So it tracks. Cool. Fuck that. Oh, great. Just great. Yeah, I have no mana. I have no... And I have no health now. Perfect. Yep. Saw that one coming. Alright. Let's try this again. Nope. Alright. The character moves sluggish enough as it is that I don't really think they needed to add the enemies to the side on this boss fight. I really don't think they needed that. And also dodging my attack unintentionally. Great. Okay, cool. That took care of that. See, I'm assuming that there doesn't seem like there's any real pickup for the weapons here, so that makes me wonder how exactly am I supposed to regain mana when they don't give me much of an option or ability to regain mana. Alright, I'm just bitching too much. I think this is a very bad position for my character. Oh, there we go. Get lit. Get lit. That's a lot of grunting. And dead.
I'm burning.
So I'm gonna be like outcasted now because I have a demon inside me or something. Because that sounds like what this typically leads to.
What just... How did I do that? Hey, Captain. I think it's time we talked about a promotion.
Wrong time.
We don't have time for this, Vulcan. We need to move out before the rest of them get here.
The passes are probably crawling with them already.
There's a passage to the other side of the mountain. It will lead us to the swamp.
The swamp? That sounds fun. Hey, did anybody see what I just did to that huge fucking monster? I mean, seriously, I fried that thing. I saved our asses and you're all just, hey, what's for lunch?
I said shut it, Vulcan.
In one of the few times so far that I've played this game, I'm actually on the side of my character in this one. Yeah, I just did that badass shit. And nothing. No respect. Okay, so he probably sniffed some poop and decided, yeah, this is the right direction we need to go.
Thou didst flee.
What the...
Thou didst hold the power to face the necromancers, yet thou didst flee.
Thou.
I had no choice.
No choice. Hast thou even thought of choosing? Thou art fled like a thief, and hast left me, a shadow of myself, trapped here in this dark prison.
I did not create this situation. I am not even sure I understand what has happened.
The hour for questions is past. Thou must act. It is I who will suffer for thy cowardice. I who will pay for thine fault. I who will face extinction.
Shut up!
And if I must die, if the flame is extinguished, our world will die as well.
I will not let the flame die. I am in a war against these necromancers, and at last, I have the power to fight them.
What dost thou hope to accomplish in this ridiculous human shell?
I like how my character is so calm about this.
Useless to us. The flame is not a toy for mewing infants. It exists to reign. Its power must not be stolen from thee. We must reconquer the world heart as swiftly as we may.
Hey, Vulcan, enough of your daydreaming. Move your ass, huh?
Buffalo?
I'm tripping on acid. Oh, this is good to see that I have at least 2 people who want to listen to my annoying ass voice and complaining about whatever game I'm playing. That's a start. It's something at least.
Vulcan, you hear me? Pull your finger out.
Of your ass.
Huh? Yeah, I hear you. My head feels like a bomb went off in it.
Well, shake it off. We're still not at the end of this stinking swamp, and I'm not going to carry you
Yes,
all the way to
this is the first time she talked to the demon.
By the way,
Where you guys enter that is exactly where I started at. That's the beginning of the game.
Hawk is covering the back of the line. So this time, I'm the one who goes with you. You'll get over it.
Why do I get the feeling I'm under surveillance?
You think nobody noticed your little stunt at the temple? Damn right we're watching you. Now shut your trap and keep an eye on our perimeter, while I keep an eye on you.
And while the captain has a nice chat about me with the Red Scribes.
It'll be a lot easier to talk to those two-faced snakes without you hanging around. Don't worry about it. He'll tell you what you need to know. And if he doesn't tell you, then I will.
Thanks, Sarge.
Let's get moving before everybody catches up.
Is this an elf? Yep.
I thought that elves were supposed to have superior eyesight. Do we look like stiffs to you, dickhead?
Not yet. But with an arrow sticking out of your throat, I'm certain that even a chatterbox like you could do a passable impression.
And you'd be the next one down.
Possibly. Perhaps I should aim for the largest target first.
Not if you
I will
want to keep
cut
both
you.
your balls.
What have we
I was
here?
going to say ear, but okay.
Follow in person. Well, that's a good sign.
What's going on here? Who's the scrag with the pointy ears?
Thanks for noticing. I try to keep them sharp. I'm called Relmar. And I gather the red-faced fat belly with the filthy beard is none other than the famous Elric, leader of the Freeborn Blades.
They call me the captain.
Or the Freeborn Blades call you Captain Elric. I have no doubt that they do. As for me, I've never had much interest in titles or in military protocol. I judge people by their deeds.
Yeah, well, so far all you've managed to do is point an arrow at my face. Why should we bother listening to you? Or even let you go on breathing, for that matter?
If you believe that the Deadwalkers are the only danger down here, then I'd say it's been a long while since you've been near a village. Bandits, cutthroats, all sorts of disagreeable types pass by this way. Thus you will forgive, I hope, my rather bad manners. The fact is, I'm very happy to have found you. Prince Arundel is wounded. We had to withdraw to Valvanor, where I learned that you were expected. I just wanted to make sure you found your way there.
This is not my first walk in the wilds, arsewipe. As you can see, I'm on the right path, and we've nearly reached our destination.
Captain, those creatures I told you about this morning are gathering nearby. They're probably getting ready to attack us.
Ah, well those are called chrysalids. They wait until they have gathered enough numbers, and then they overwhelm you. And it would seem your little group is attracting a whole swarm to the village.
Well, we'll give them a welcome.
Actually, in spite of themselves, these creatures do an excellent job of keeping Deadwalker scouts away without raising any suspicions. If we allow them to gather here and then massacre them, I fear we'll be moving their territory a bit too close to Valvanor, which will lead to our being discovered sooner or later. I suggest we send 1 or 2 men back. This will keep them separated and occupied while the rest make it to the village. I'm ready to volunteer, if you fear I might try and slip away. I know the area well.
Sounds like a plan to me. Vulcan, you're on it.
I want to go too.
No.
The animals and plants in this swamp are extraordinary. And the venom
God,
of
try to
these
load in your
chrysalids
textures
seems
first,
very
please,
interesting.
before you start talking.
I'd love to get a chance to observe them more
You
closely.
blurry as hell.
Sybil, that is out of the question. Have you lost your mind? It's too dangerous.
Do you have multiple personality disorder?
Come on, let her off the leash. It'll be good for her. I promise I'll bring her back in one piece.
Vulcan, rule number 2.
We'll see you at the village.
Sybil!
See you later.
Cool. Flaming weapon, burning weapon, concentration, flame mastery, intent heat. I'm just gonna go with less interruption. That works. fuck that's supposed to do, but fuck it. Okay.
They're all around us.
So... Is that a flying spider?
I have to make some notes
Please not tell me she was about to die. Really? Already? Yep, and there goes me. Alright, so let's try this again. Without the sucking. I hate that my vitality stat is only on this one. Only on warrior and not everything else. Sure, yeah. At least I'll be able to go up to amateur at some point. Okay, so...
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
I'm about to interrogate you.
So, Ale, this is your father.
Yes. And yes, he is the leader of the Red Scribes.
How handy for you.
You are so predictable. Daddy's little girl can do whatever she wants, right? Don't fool yourself. I'm endlessly having to prove myself more than any other scribe. My father doesn't treat me better than the others, and I expect no less from him.
Well, at least that explains why you look like you just stepped out of a library. I guess he supports and encourages you?
Yes, of course. But I'm big enough to make my own choices. Knowledge fascinates me. And I suppose it would have been like that whoever my father was.
Can you tell me more about your order?
Of course. The Red Scribes are an order of sages. Our quest is to find the answers to all the great mysteries of this world.
And so you know about magic?
We study magic from an essentially theoretical viewpoint, but we're not an order of magicians. Even though some of us practice healing magic, but we have nothing to do with the destructive power magic used by the Lords of the Frozen Shadows, and we know very little about that domain, unfortunately.
I see, but that doesn't mean you can't research it, huh?
Obviously, especially now. Any knowledge which would help us turn this war around would be helpful. But according to our archives, we were already studying magic more than 5 centuries ago.
Oh, really? What do you know about the Ice Lords?
As much as it is possible to know without having met them. In some ways, they're quite fascinating, even though the term might seem inappropriate.
Perfect. So how do we kill him?
If I knew that, do you think I would keep it to myself? But I can tell you this. We
Just like you could have cancer.
We know that there are 7 lords. Black Storm, Lady Crystal, Marshal Winters, the White Lady, Lord Blackfrost, the Chiller, and the Ice Duchess.
Everybody knows that. We've had our asses kicked by them often enough.
For sure. But in the past, there were more of them. Some scrolls talk of 9 or a dozen, even of 30 lords. Of course it's confusing, and I doubt they would have freely given the information of how to kill one of them. But you can bet that some of them have died. We just have to discover how.
Where do they come from?
Most people believe that the lords appeared recently, at the beginning of the war. But I have found certain scrolls that lead me to believe they have been around more than 300 years. They are originally from a region far to the north of Vertio. For a long time, they remained there. The beginning of their conquest is quite recent. We all think that the war started 10 years ago, but in fact, it is much longer, maybe even the last century. It took them a long time to escape from their region of origin. The dwarf kingdoms were in their way, and they put up a fight.
You had me going there for a moment. I'm sorry, but dwarves? Save it for the kids.
But you're wrong. The dwarves did exist, but the Ice Lords exterminated them.
Right. And I bet they also massacred all those poor dragons and goblins?
You know that dragons and goblins don't exist. You're impossible.
Okay, let me stop you there. You are in a world where in which elves and you have just been possessed by a demon spirit. I don't think that anything is too far out the realm of imagination of being real.
Listen, do they have any weaknesses that we could exploit?
Not that I know of. All of the Ice Lords are powerful sorcerers. They are far more powerful than all the other magicians. They have an unlimited army. If they have a weakness, it's not that.
But in spite of all this, you think there is a weakness?
I do. We often am not true. In fact, they desperately hunger for power. Just because they pooled their powers to create the Deadwalker army doesn't mean they like each other. Their balance of power is precarious. As soon as they are done with destroying Vertiel, they'll probably start killing each other.
Sure, but that doesn't help us much if we have to wait until they're done.
Perhaps there is a way to stir up the tensions between them. Even if for the moment, I can't think how.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Let's change the subject. Do you know what happened to me in the temple?
I'm still searching for an explanation. Something must have gone wrong during the ritual.
But what was the damn ritual supposed to do?
The Red Scribes have always had quite limited magical skills. I believe that the ritual was meant to increase their magical powers to try and find a way of combating the Ice Lords. But instead of channeling pure energy into each of the scribes, the ritual called forth a conscience that settled in you.
Your father called it a demon. How come I got stuck with it?
A demon? That reminds me of the old texts, but I couldn't say if that's what it is. You were standing right there, so that force flowed into you. It could have been my father, or any of us, I guess.
Well, that's just great. Now what do I do?
I would dearly like to help you. But even though I have searched through all the texts I have here, I can find no reference to anything like this experience of yours, at least for now. But until we have found out more, you must try to fight against this thing. Do not allow it to get comfortable. We don't know what its intentions are, or how powerful it is. It could be dangerous for you.
I'm the champion of plot convenience. That's why it ends up hitting me.
So then, any result from the study of all these creatures of the swamps?
Well, I'd really like to meet some of these creatures who live here. But for now...
Okay.
We need to talk about your combat style.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, so that's nice. Let's see. Well, considering that she got killed the last time she did this, I'm gonna stay for
I know you want to help me, but you've got to stay alive to do that. Think of defending yourself a little more.
You're right. I will try to be more careful.
Alright, let's try to do something else now. Drive back to hostile creatures of the swamp. Alright, so... what I have, okay, let's go over to here. You earn more experience whenever you kill an enemy. That seems like a practical thing in order to get. That's the name of it. Let's see. Move down to a little bit more of a comfortable spot. Let's see. Regen 0.5 per second. Main weapon 14, dagger, weapon armor 12, orb of fire 25. Basically shit, and more shit. I think it actually is kind of nice that they give you stats for all of these, though. That's kind of cool. And it even tells you how much damage you would expect to take when you are getting hit by different types of damage. That's actually really interesting. Okay. Keep the cleaver. How am I supposed to craft stuff? Okay. I don't have enough raw metal for exploding traps. Ah, damn it! So I need to get more tainted blood. But I can craft these. Even though that just put me at a disadvantage for me trying to make exploding traps, but sure. Guess we'll work with this.
They're all around us.
Fuck. Okay.
I have to make some notes on it.
Nerd. Wow, they hit really hard. Okay. One more time, just skipping the actual conversing this time. Alright.
They're all around us. I have to make some notes on it.
Alright, and I don't have any potions whatsoever. Great. So every time I get hit, it's basically a pimp hand. That'll be beneficial. Giving me.
They're all around us.
Okay, let's go. So it did it not save me doing this before? No, I have points remaining. Why did it? Okay. Okay, so just talking about the feet then. Alright. That makes a little bit more sense. Crafting, no. Combat, no.
I have to make some notes on it.
Whoa, hey, yo. Russellberry, have you said anything else recently? Because if so, I haven't received anything, and if not, then okay, then... Whoa! level. Let's not get killed before I'm with it. That pose though, so silly. Alright, I have another point, so I should probably save these. Okay. Alright, I was just making sure, I wasn't sure if chat was working properly or not, because I see, like, whatever you're saying pop up on the side of the screen. And, I wasn't quite sure if you had said anything or not, because if you did, then nothing popped up. If you didn't, then whatever, I guess. Points remaining 2. Ah. Okay. Sorry about that. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I was just making sure. I guess it's probably just trying to keep the flow of everything else running smoothly for chat, but also Twitch chat is kind of butts. Sometimes, often. I blame LOL.
This swamp is teeming with life. I can't wait to discover all the species that live here. There is so much to be learned.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me save the game first. Alright. Give me just a moment. And we're back. Alright. Up. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, well, I already told her in order to defend herself, so that works. No. Stop it, stop it. What did I just pick up? Raw metal? Cool. And nothing's over here, so I'm going back over here. I'll just climb up back here. Hey, Sybil, where you at? Okay.
I thought that nature had taken over again here in the swamp, but I sense there is something else.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. So, I told you to defend yourself, not to get into the fray. Kill yourself, please. Rock. Promise to raw metal and gemstone. Alright. I can't jump down here, so I guess I need to turn back around. Get the fuck out of the way. Well, something that was actually kind of cool. Apparently earlier I gained a new follower, but they kind of just disappeared pretty much, I'm guessing, as soon as they saw me sucking on that.
Direction.
I don't think it's the right direction. You shut up. Whoa! 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 Let me get away from this. Okay. Fireway? Huh. Ah! So if I jump into the fray, then I die. If I don't jump into the fray, then dumb shit still happens. Regardless. No. Attack who I tell you, damn it. Going to get myself killed. And I'm my people spot. Okay. Oh dear. I don't think playing defense means not to attack. Okay. What the hell are you? Are you insane, woman? I mean, thanks for healing me, but yeesh. Get yourself killed that way. And you haven't healed yourself. Obviously not the direction I need to be going. Forever sneaky. Oh. Should probably upgrade my character, shouldn't I? Let's see. Sure. Take that down a bit. And I'll keep another point for that too. Get that inventory here. What's very helpful now? Tell me? Okay. I mean, besides the last really bad voice acting.
Everything you did at the temple.
Well, same here, I think. What did you just do to me anyway? Where does this power come from?
Your captain asked my father the same question. I have no idea what happened, I swear it. But we're going to do everything we can to find out.
No. Let them fight it out.
It's amazing we have no records of these animals.
Cool. So now I can clean up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just got a trophy for killing 75 creatures, I'm assuming. And now time for more pot. Nope. Time for kill enemies first. No? Is that human or... Okay, yeah, that's just
Hey, this guy's fucking fearless. Let's help him out before it goes bad for him.
Oh, Maximilian just died with the stream. Oh. Don't.
Despite his determination, the knight was in an awkward position. He thanks the mercenary for having assisted him in his task. If he can trust the rumors that he hears around the village, he has before him one called Vulcan. He has the pleasure of welcoming the mercenary.
I should have just kept the name Vulcan, apparently.
And you are?
The knight is called Ranthal, last survivor of the Order of the Ember Knights, and now protector of Valvenor, this village. The new arrival is most welcome, but the steward is waiting in the old village inn.
Okay, but yeah, Russellberry, really, what do you think of this so far? Yeah, it is most definitely a game. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it myself, because this is significantly different than any of the other games I have for the PS4 right now. And considering that my collection consists of Tomb Raider, Battlefield, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, Infamous Second Son, and Killzone Shadowfall, yeah, it's definitely different.
This is Valvenor. It is not a beautiful place, but for the time being, it seems to be unknown to the Deadwalker army. This village has known better days. Before the war, it was popular among the rich hunters who came to enjoy the ample game in the swamps. Today,
I can agree with that. Well, I mean, all things considered, this was a budget title. Oh,
a small healing house provides comfort and succor to the injured. The knight is quite fond of Mirana, the healer who runs the place. Does the mercenary see the building opposite? It was once an inn, but it is now the residence of the steward, the man now in charge of the village.
This is a very large inn, considering the size of the village. There must have been many visitors before the war.
With any luck, we might get to sleep in a real bed tonight. How come you talk that way? Always in the third person.
The way people speak is different from one place to another, and I am from another place. The knight's people are a warrior tribe from Algandar, and he is proud of them.
Yeah, but as I was saying though, before I interrupted the cutscene, yeah, this is a budget title. It's really weird because it's one of the higher quality budget titles I've ever played. But you can still tell that it's a budget title.
Where
can I find the steward?
Where can I find the steward?
As the knight said, the steward is in the old inn, the big building in the middle of the village.
What does the steward want with me?
The captain has offered the services of the freeborn blades to the steward. The steward must have orders for the mercenary.
Shit. I'm gonna get stuck being this guy's errand girl. Fuck. I knew I should have come with the rest of the company.
And you're right, this game does have a lot of voice acting. A lot of really silly voice acting. I've heard worse, but this is pretty laughable. And I have that feeling that it's probably only going to get worse. And also the scripting is really weird too.
What can you tell me about this backwater town?
This village is a modest one, and its reserves are almost gone. Its only strength is its isolation in these swamps, but that is also its greatest weakness.
I already figured it was some kind of shithole.
That the refugees and the villagers must live together is difficult, and the situation is worsened by there not being enough food. The swamp offers protection against the Deadwalkers, but it also harbors many dangers. Its creatures often attack the village. When the knight and the elf are not there to defend the walls, the watch often leave them unguarded. Shameless.
I'm going.
Okay. Well, that's a nice little thing to do. Oh, no, I know why they did that. Because it's a way in order to show off their... Are you serious? Private Bumpkin. Really?
My respects, General, sir.
Do I look like a general?
I don't know, General, sir.
If I'm asking you that, it probably means that I'm not.
Well, it could be a test to see if I'm being a good soldier, General, sir.
Then you flunked the test. You're crap at recognizing rank.
They never taught me that, General, sir. Plus, I don't see so good, General, sir.
Isn't there a boss guard to help you with that?
Yes, General, sir. He posted me here and said to deal with me, General, sir.
This village is condemned, and without a doubt, it is better thus.
All right, we're not gonna waste all day on this. Stop calling me General, sir. My name is Vulcan.
Understood, General Vulcan, sir.
I suggest you roll with it. Congratulations on your promotion, General.
Yeah, thanks. Whatever. Forget about it, soldier.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell am I playing? Okay, I'd like to know more. I'm trying. I'm going to Private Bumpkin. Really? Guys. And he's like probably 2 steps away from being inbred, mentally inept. Really? Okay. I'd like to know more about Valnor and the area here.
I want you to give me some intel about the village.
What do you... Why?
What do you think of the boss guard?
General, sir, boss guard Mason, he is a good boss. He is, competent and,
Be honest, soldier. One thing I hate, it's a liar.
Why, it's just I don't want any trouble, General, sir.
You won't get any. I'm asking you this because I trust you. And nobody else will ever know.
Okay, General, sir. Because the thing is, well, Boss Guard Mason, I guess I don't think he is a very good boss, General, sir. He insults us all the time and never shows us how to do nothing. He spends all his time drinking like a chamber pot instead of doing his patrols.
Drinking like a chamber pot?
Gods. I don't even want to know. Thanks for the information.
Okay.
It'll stay just between
Alright.
us.
I lied. This guy alone was worth the price of admission. Oh my god. He needs to become something on the internet. Holy shit. No, they haven't. Let me try and start up another channel so I can see the chat, cause I think it's been messing up a bit. Give me just a moment. Now I will say this: there is a threat that I might get kicked off of this again because I'm running too many things. I might be running too many hard things off the internet. But oh my god, this fucking guy, Private Bumpkin. Jesus Christ! What can you tell me about the steward?
What do you think about the steward?
The steward? Well, I don't know much about him, General, sir. But before the war, when he took care of the hunting lodge, he used to come and buy vegetables from my grandparents. But they didn't like him much. He always spoke to them like he thought they was scum.
Have you had any problems with refugees?
All these refugees. Are they causing any trouble?
Well, it's true there is a lot of them, so that means a lot more work for us. Sometimes one of them will try to sneak in and steal some food, but we don't ever let them do that. Then again, we can't get too
Oh,
bad.
I'm sure.
It's all because of the war. Those people are just like us, more or less, except that they've lost everything. And sometimes they help us, too. A couple have even joined the guard when the boss thought they was good enough. Plus, there's Renko. Well, he fixed up my granddad's spade. He's a real nice guy, that one.
I see.
What do you know about the swamps? Because I gotta keep this guy going.
You stand in front of the swamps every day. You must know a lot about them, right?
Oh, not that much, General, sir. I never set foot out there. It's way too dangerous. Boss Mason posted me at this here gate, and that is just fine with me. There's lots of monsters out there.
I'll tell you against Smellringer.
That's enough for me. And even when there's no noise, we hear the whispering and well, that's even worse.
The whispering?
Yes, General, sir. Sounds like my own mama's voice sometimes. Except that she's been dead these past 5 years. Plus, I can't make out one word she's saying. And that don't make no sense. Mama and me always understood each other.
I see.
Okay. Alright. This game, I will give it credit. It is significantly better than I thought it was going to be, especially for it to be a budget title. I don't know if I would necessarily buy it because I'm renting it right now, but it is most definitely entertaining. I will give it credit for that. It's surprisingly difficult so far. I mean, either that or I'm just an idiot and I keep timing things wrong for my attacks. And also Private Bumpkin. Private Bumpkin.
See you later, soldier.
This fucking guy. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? It's okay. I mean, if you can find it probably a little bit cheaper than the price of admission, or like, or the price that they want you to pay for it, then I would say go ahead, because it's an RPG. It's not a bad RPG by any stretch. It's just that it's a little bit weird to an extent. Like, there's a lot of there are tactics in it. In addition to, it plays a little bit like the old Dragon Age. Like Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2 had a baby. It made the aiming system a little bit more mentally inept. Alright, let's keep going, shall we? I'm sorry, but I don't think the game is ever going to be able to reach any higher than Private Bumpkin. Alright, let's continue this. Private Bumpkin, you will be missed. And let's turn on this light so I can actually see shit. Two doors? Really, guys? Alright, who are you? Oh. Okay.
Here we go. Another one of these hick refugees. There's nothing for you here.
I should punch you in the face.
Call me a hick one more time, and I'll be using your face as an anvil.
Let's all remain calm, shall we? Please forgive my error. With all this commotion and all the thankless tasks I find myself confronted with, I often find my attention to detail slips. So, what can I do for you?
Show me what you have for sale.
What are you selling?
Gold. So vulgar to work with. So wonderful to own.
So Vlad the Impaler, a Final Fantasy X-2 character, or I'm not going to make a joke about that. Let's see. Crafty. That's definitely a name. Oh, I only have 115 gold. Are you fucking serious? Alright. So essentially, I am broke. And I have pretty much nothing worthwhile in order to sell. This is just great. Let's see. I think I should probably just keep my weapons at this point. Make sure you keep the components that interest you. Alright. No. Alright, so let's see. Well, at least I can change the handle and make the recipe a little bit, and do things with the recipe. So that helps out, but I like my ability to interrupt. But I also kind of like the physical resist. I like the idea of physical resistance. These are the I'm just going to keep them the same. Oh, I can get rid of the spare daggers though.
So, you have returned. What is your desire?
Show me what you have for sale.
What are you buying? Hey, why can't I? What the dick? Let's see. I wonder why it's not showing the other items I should have in my inventory. Whatever, I'm gonna go over here and see what this logo is about. Take this. First come, first serve. Alright.
My goodness, let's see. You're not pissing blood, you're not vomiting your guts out. Both legs are in place and they seem to be holding you upright. Congratulations. It looks like you'll pull through.
What?
And now you'll excuse me, but I have other miracles to accomplish, and not much time to devote to people in your condition.
Take it easy there, Doc. I'm with the Freeborn Blades. I'm not one of your refugees.
You could be Blackstorm himself for all I care. Now get out of my way, I have things to do.
Okay. Way not to be an ass. Sure.
Yeah, who are you? One of them fucking mercenaries, right?
Fucking mercenary, yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know what I call your lot? Ore blades. And I got no time for ores.
I don't even know which one I should go with on this one. You should, might do you some good. We're all on the same shit. Or are you criticizing my ethics, you sack of shit? I'm gonna be an ass.
Maybe if you were to do something about your bad breath, the whores would let you get close to them, you know? I'm just saying.
Go fuck yourself, Oreblade. You again? I thought I made myself clear. I got no money to employ you. Now fuck off.
Oh. We're just meeting the kindest of people here.
So, you have returned. What is your desire?
I need more info about Valvanor.
And you have decided that I have a sympathetic face. It's the story of my life. Talent worthy of a king's ransom, but surrounded by cretins who only seek that which is free.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure then, asshat.
Show me what you have for sale.
I'm going to check this one more time in order to see if there's anything worthwhile here. And none of my stuff sells for shit. That is what I'm getting out of this. None of my weapons are worth anything right now. Ah. Damn it. I'm throwing around like a ballerina. So I just can't get rid of these then. Alright. Critical damage or chance critical hit. I guess I will just continue on and see how I can continue doing more stuff in here. This hall, yeah. Yeah, I know, this is slow pace as fuck, but working my way through it.
Is our best defense. Happily, the wildlife are
So
just
much
as keen
fun.
on attacking
So
the
much
dead
fun.
walkers as they are the villagers. But the situation here in Valvanor grows worse daily. And each new wave of refugees increases the risk of drawing unwanted attention to this jungle.
No Ice Lord scouts who find this village will ever escape to tell the tale. Of that, I can assure you. Also, my men are reinforcing your defenses. Forgive me for saying, but you have some serious weak points. Especially the defenses around that refugee camp of yours.
The arrival of the Freeborn Blades and the Red Scribes has greatly improved our chances of survival, Captain. Believe me when I say that we are most grateful to have you with us. Needless to say, your men and the Red Scribes are welcome and free to go where they will. But as for any other newcomers, our gates are closed. You must understand that our food stores are as limited as our abilities to defend our village. Until you arrived, we had but one person who was even vaguely capable of treating our injured. And the case of Prince Orendil was completely beyond her skills. And there is this beast story. Doubtless another fairy tale, the fruit of an alcohol-addled brain. Nonetheless, several of the Watch have gone missing. Something hidden in these swamps is causing these disappearances, but we cannot risk sacrificing any more of the few men remaining to us on sending patrols. Large groups entail moving chrysalids that are unmanageable. The others quite simply do not return.
Silence.
If I were to listen to everyone, I would need 10 times the number of men I have to verify the truth of every tale.
Enough!
Whoa.
You must aid me to do this. I am not able to do that. Your endless wailings are unbearable.
In the name of Vulcan? But by the gods, man, what is...
This world is condemned. The cold hath invaded its ground, its souls, and its heart. Yet here you stand, waving your limbs like fish taken from the water. Miserably shuffling about to conserve the illusion of warmth and life, and not feel the passing of your last breath, while I must endure your wailings and lamentations.
Vulcan, stop this nonsense immediately.
It is not she who speaks.
All doth fall to ruin about you, yet you still bewail your loose bowels and vomitings. You cannot vanquish your dead walkers, no more than you can vanquish their necromancer masters. They draw their power from the very heart of the world. They drink it, they suckle it dry. Your only chance to cleanse what your own hath corrupted is to go to the world heart and liberate it from its servitude.
The World Heart is a myth, a forgotten fairy tale, no more real than dragons or dwarves.
A myth? Continue hiding behind thy puny barricades, and thou wilt soon join thy myths and fairy tales.
Cease your pretense. I know you have returned to consciousness.
What the hell happened? I was just listening to the steward blabbing away with the captain, and then...
And then you lost control.
I don't know. It's like something in my head zapped me so it could use my mouth. But I was still there. Still thinking what I was saying.
This is not the first time you have felt this presence manifest itself.
Ding, 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 ding,
No.
ding.
It's been there since the temple. It's also in my dreams, I think.
Interesting. It would seem that your body is host to some other entity. And it is clearly a spirit of fire.
No kidding. I've got a demon in my head.
Something of the kind. In truth, I could not say what it is. Not yet, at least.
Don't make me laugh. After all, it's you and your disciples that let this thing out of its cage, right?
That has nothing to do with it. Do you have any idea of the implications of this incident?
Whatever's no big deal. Everyone's gonna be afraid of me, or that means you'll leave me the hell alone. I kinda wanna be a bit more of a dick. But, I guess that I would...
All of which means you better not piss me off. Client or no client.
Obviously, you haven't understood. The thing that is inside you, it wishes you ill. There is not enough space inside you for two souls. That demon wants your body. It will control you more and more until it has replaced you completely.
Ha! Thou thinkest I crave the body of a mortal? I am a prisoner here. My place is in the world heart.
Stop being a dick.
It will not hesitate to lie to you, to tell you that which you wish to hear, so that you will allow it to consume you.
I never asked for this cage. I never asked to be forced to hear thy every thought. It is I who have been invaded.
It speaks to you. Do not listen to it. Cast it from you. If you do not resist, it will crush your soul.
Hey, take it easy. One at a time, huh? I'm gonna go take a walk.
Huh. Oh. This is... I will give the credit. I'll give the game credit for this. The story is becoming a little more interesting, and the dual dynamic of being possessed, kinda, while having to deal with this asshole, or having to deal with another asshole, is not bad. Not bad. And I'm not trying to just convince myself that I'm playing a shitty game. I actually, honestly think that this isn't that bad so far. And also, it hasn't started sucking absolute dick yet, so... You handle two-handed swords better. Yeah, let's try to go with that. Let's see. Great chance of recycling ingredients. Make 10 traps. I think that'll probably be beneficial once I actually... Oh! Oh! So I'm gonna have to get that sooner or later. Okay, let's talk to this guy again.
Miss Vulcan, what brings you here?
The captain wants me to help your village. You got a job I can do?
With our shortages of food and fighting men, our worn-out equipment and the growing lines at the healing house, I cannot deny our village is sorely in need of help. Sadly, I fear that these are not the sort of problems you are used to dealing with, unless I'm much mistaken.
Maybe I'll surprise you.
Do you know your sentries are losers? Nerd!
Your sentries. How can I put this? At first I thought they were disobeying orders. Now I think maybe they don't even understand them. If you're stupid and incompetent, you should be digging turnips, not taking care of security.
You're beginning to worry me. Is it really that bad?
Are you kidding me? The state of their weapons is enough to make you cry. Maybe they'd be good for splitting logs.
Personally, I'm not capable of judging the aptitude of our sentries, but their poor results speak for themselves. Doubtless, you should share your observations with Mason, the chief of the watch. I should warn you, however, that he is of a somewhat stubborn nature.
Wouldn't be the first I've seen.
Uh-huh. Okay, how about this healing house you're talking about? What needs to
So
be done
what's the
here?
problem with the healing house?
Quite simply, Mirana cannot keep up. She spends every waking minute giving out supplies to the refugees and refuses to admit that she cannot help everyone. She thinks she's fooling me. I have heard rumors that her food stock is running low. Unsurprisingly, the crowds outside are becoming restless. I believe they wish to continue handing out our food reserves as though they were unlimited. This is not the case, and thus, it is not an option.
So, you want someone to put her down?
Why, I never suggested any such thing. I just wish she would see reason, for all our sakes. But I have asked nothing of you. I was merely answering your question.
So you want me to put her down, is what you're saying? I mean, that was an extreme length in order to go to, but... Alright.
I need the reports about this beast that attacked the villagers.
I fear I am unable to be of help. I'm still not entirely convinced that it even exists. All I know is that several villagers have vanished. One villager is at present in the doctor's care, following a supposed encounter with the said beast. These swamps are crawling with dangers. There is nothing to suggest anything out of the ordinary. The refugees are always inventing horror stories in an attempt to force us to open our gates and let them inside.
It might be worth checking out. You said you lost one of your patrols, right?
That is so. You should speak with Randval. He was most anxious to go out and hunt the beast down, but we needed him here. Now that we have more able bodies to guard our gates, I imagine he would be keen to pick up the scent once more.
Alright, let's learn more.
I need the reports about this beast that attacked the villagers.
I fear I am unable to be of help. I'm still not entirely convinced that it even exists. All I know is that several villagers have vanished. One villager is at present in the doctor's care, following a supposed encounter with the said beast. These swamps are crawling with dangers. There is nothing to suggest anything out of the ordinary. The refugees are always inventing horror stories in an attempt to force us to open our gates and let them inside.
It might be worth checking out. You said you lost one of your patrols, right?
That is so. You should speak with Randval. He was most anxious to go out and hunt the beast down, but we needed him here. Now that we have more able bodies to guard our gates, I imagine he would be keen to pick up the scent once more.
Okay.
We'll talk again later.
Alright.
The Order of the Freeborn Blades is of great repute.
You kind of goofed on that subtitle there.
Its name. The mercenary's powers are both astonishing and fascinating. The knight would like to duel with the mercenary, that he may judge the mercenary's strength.
You want to fucking go? Because that's all I'm getting. You want to fucking go?
Sure. I never turned down a good fight. But maybe we should take it outside. We don't want to break everything in here, do we?
The knight is honored and bows to his adversary's wisdom.
Wait for me here, Sybil. I won't be long.
Give me just a second. I need to cancel something real quick.
Knight hopes that his adversary will not hold back her blows.
Oh, you can count on it.
One moment, guys. Okay. Whew. I just had to do something real quick in order to make sure that I wasn't going to end up being one moment. I know that life isn't supposed to be able to get into the way of things you're doing here, or especially when you're streaming, but kind of necessary. All right. Whew. That just saved me like $10, $15. Alright, I think that I'm probably just going to call it a night for this one. I may get back on tomorrow and try and play again. Yeah, I know I left it, stopped in a bad place, but I'm just going to go ahead and give it a break. So, yeah, for all of you that tuned in and stayed here, primarily you, Brustleberry, Ben, thanks a lot. I will, I might try and pick this up later, might try and pick this up tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, thanks and stay salty.